Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, CJ under W Art, and back with another Draw and Ponder with me. Today, we're getting into none other than Heated Rivalry. Heated Rivalry is the Crave original smash Canadian hit airing on HBO Max during the ranks of Degrassi, My Babysitter's a Vampire, and Total Drama Island in publicly sanctioned television raunch. And does it get raunchy? The show is an adaptation of Rachel Reed's starkly hockey-themed book universe, showcasing the love affair between Lavender Golden Retriever DL Shane Hollander and Russian nadiaxel Rozanov. The two must keep their appearance as arch nemesis alive while they navigate hooking up over the course of the Obama administration. My alphabet soup descriptions of TV shows actually feels like such a talent. Like, I know a Victorian child would go into anaphylaxis if they heard this directly, but it just, I don't know, it eats to me. A tweet that haunts me is the one that's all, y'all would be like, but we're both boys, ooh, and boy oh boy, did they have tea. Heated Rivalry is a refreshing take on the gay coming out the closet trope, where not just one party is DL, but both of them are. How quaint. Wow, so clearly it's so obvious why I chose to draw these two if I'm supposedly such a big fan of DL gay romance. Contrary to popular belief, I really hate DL gays.
Can y'all hear me?
I could never give you a 10 because I don't like you. So I always gotta keep something negative in reference to you. So I can never give you you can never get that 10, okay? You can never get that 10.
I truly think you should not be dating if you're in such a scenario that doing so puts you or others at risk, or if you feel as though you haven't properly come to terms with your sexuality. Like, objectively, what business do you have dating or hooking up with other gay people? I don't think you're allowed to do that. And I don't think I'm wrong for saying that. I'm not saying you don't deserve love. I'm just saying if you're literally in a scenario where it's life or death, then I just don't think that should be your priority, you know?
On my soul, I don't care. I really don't. I don't care.
So for the longest time, I hated Shane and Ilya as a couple, and I still do. How can I root for a love when both parties are too afraid to participate in it? With no real consequences, mind you. Both of them are millionaires that would not really be financially burdened. And Shane's parents and his friends also get hinted as accepting of Shane's theoretical queerness, or like, you kind of get the feeling they know already. However, this was all after I was so intrigued by the enemy celebrity trope and the very emotional clips that I saw all over Twitter that I simply wanted to draw the two boys winning. Like, they need a win. After reading the book the show is based on, I came around to the two for a few reasons that I'll respectfully withhold for spoilers' sake.
And if you look, come to think of it, well, I gotta look at this myself. Wow. What a view.
Hence this video. I really wanted to capture the two's nonchalant mask for mask vibe, even though Shane is the biggest bottom to ever do it. I toyed around with various hockey related posts, but truthfully, I had no interest drawing all that equipment and don't really see their game mode being the best way to showcase their intimacy. But like, when I look at like Connor and Hudson in real life, they actually have so much chemistry. It's so crazy. Like, they seem genuinely like into each other regardless of the level. It just feels like they care a lot about each other. So I wanted to use a behind the scenes photo instead of just them in the show, actually, because I see they're outside. Yeah, you get what I mean. Shane came out really good. I was gagging at myself like, oh, dang, you draw or whatever. And he's so boy next door. So I love the laid back arm with the rough, messy hair, the crown prince of Rasia with some full lips. Thank you very much. Rosie, on the other hand, was a struggle. I just couldn't capture his likeness properly. His East European mouth and hair was so difficult to pin down to the point I actually had to come back to it later. Like, I was so exhausted. But I think it came together in the end. I truly became conscious of my proverbial glass ceiling when it came to rendering this piece in particular. I have such a formula when it comes to my creation that I had to actually admit defeat and outsource to some trusted channels like Cynics and Sam Does Arts for help. I even saw a post on Pinterest about facial color theory zones for blushing, deeper shadows, and a third one I can't remember. And this realization kind of made me a bit less critical of Shane and Ilya, maybe like 5% less. Because old habits and ways of doing things is so shackling sometimes. If it took me so long to rethink my typical patterns of rendering faces and hair, because I've been drawing since like the pandemic, digitally at least, then naturally I can imagine feeling like one's sexuality in a predominantly straight industry with no real precedent is rather tough to unlearn. But I don't care, your DL.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Makes me think of all the internet discourse about whether actors in queer roles have a moral obligation to come out, or if that is an aspect of parasocial entitlement that no one can really expect ever. I land closer to the moral end of the spectrum in the sense that the idea of straight people taking roles from us makes my skin boil. Like, it makes me so mad. And I think transparency is the only way to destigmatize gayness, like how Jonathan Bailey and Cynthia have been breaking down all these barriers. But with Kit Connor from Heartstopper being forced out the closet and the director of Heat Rivalry openly comparing the interrogation of actor sexuality to infringement of constitutional rights, I can't help but smack my lips to dissipate the bitter taste in my mouth. Like, yes, internet freaks have no right to be harping down celebrity's throat, and I'll live there. Like, that's plain and simple. You don't really have a right to know. No one does. And there's often talk of blacklisting for queer individuals in media once they drop the facade, but I just struggle to understand how much is really at stake if you are closeted but still feel comfortable enough grinding on that wood or having your knees at your ears. Like, would the act of playing a gay role not blackball you anyway, regardless if you're gay or not? Like, does it make sense what I'm saying? Like, if you're DL, why are you always in gay spaces? You would just stay away. I don't know. And then if there's really no consequences to playing queer roles without being queer from a booking/casting standpoint, why is it made to feel so taboo when folks inquire? Is it such a crime to revisit unanswered but relevant topics that remain so? Like, I don't know. There's always stuff that my friends like never really talk about or bring up, but I always bring it up because I'm like, oh my God, like I want to know. Like, tell me the tea. What's the goss? But my stance will ultimately be, it doesn't matter. It is technically a free country. And it is not anyone's job to become the crusader for queer rights and representation just because they want to do cowgirl scenes on one of the world's biggest streaming platforms. It is not my business, no matter how much it irks me. And yeah, that's that on that. So I'm going to draw these two transfixed in my open legacy, meaning legacy that pertains to being upfront and transparent, not being in an open situation. Like, I just want to imagine Shane and Ilya just like out, fine, like comfortable, living. Serene. Yes, that's the word. Serene. I always learn something from my art and always want others to learn from it. I desperately desire to live my life as freely and open as possible with no hurdles or barriers that I impose on myself. Life is hard enough without me getting in my own way, so let this be a reminder to continue living out loud whatever way you can as soon as possible. Don't wait for the world to be ready. See you all next time. Like and subscribe for more. I'm curious about what other fan art I should do next. I'm generally so choice paralyzed. Oh my God, I can't speak today. At all times. So I could use some ideas. What are your thoughts on the DL actor discourse? Is it OD to ask actors their labels, or is that taking it too far? And are you as excited about Heat Rivalry as I am? Like, as much like trash as I'm talking, I can't wait to tune in for like the newer episodes. Like, oh my God, at the time of recording this, episode 6 is almost out, and I'm just like, oh Lord. And I literally read the book, like I said earlier, so yeah, I'm kind of hooked, and I will be tuning in for season 2, whatever it looks like. Yeah, and low-key, I'd like Scott to get better. I need Crave to run that back, actually. Anyways, bye for now. See you later.